Wow. Okay. Wow. I love Invincible with my heart. I love Invincible with my soul. The show is so good, but that finale was just not it, bro. That finale was just not it, bro.
Your people will never know we are here.
Let's talk about it, man. Today's Wednesday. The boys Invincible. You know how it goes every Wednesday. I make a vid, and we get this beautiful shows. I watched both. One of them is gonna be in a separate video. Go watch that. But this Invincible, dude. This finale was disappointing. All right, let's talk about it. There was a lot of lore in the episode. Don't get me wrong. It's an amazing episode. Matter of fact, it's a good episode. Not every episode needs to have action-packed fight scenes. You know, the most good thing about these type of stuff is that the storytelling is probably the best part of it, right? But sadly, it just wasn't a finale type of level. Like episode 4, matter of fact, episode 4 is horrible, right? We could all agree episode 4 was really bad. If you get rid of that episode, right, you could have pushed it back. So this episode could have been episode 7, and episode 8 could have been something way better. Whatever's episode 1 of season 5, we could have at least got it from like here if they just didn't include that filler episode that didn't have to do with anything. But other than that, that's all I gotta say about that thing. But episode just wasn't good. It just wasn't good for a finale. At least it was a good ass episode. Don't get me wrong. It gives a bunch of lore. It's not something that you can just skip. Like episode 4, I'm not gonna lie. I say you can skip it. Like if it's a storyline we're never. Whoa, I'm stuttering a lot. If it's a storyline that we're never gonna go to ever again, then you definitely do not. And I would recommend you to not go back to that episode. Episode 4 was atrocious. Episode 4 was horrible. If we're being serious, episode 4 was really bad. But this episode was only bad at the sense of because it's a finale. Okay, it's not a finale type episode. This episode reminds me of something. It's like in the middle of a season. Like the last episode was more of a finale than this episode. If you get what I'm saying. Like as I said, and everything has to be action packed fighting. Yes, it is superheroes, so that's what I want it mostly to be, right? But it doesn't have to be that. I mean, there could be episodes with just talking. I'm gonna have no problem with that. I enjoyed the episode. It was a good ass episode. But then I realized like this is the last episode that we're gonna get for a year, maybe longer. It always comes out yearly, so I'm not gonna be surprised if it comes out next year because they always do that. But let's say they do want to take their time with animation and they don't want to rush, then it's gonna take even longer. So the last episode we got was this episode, but I'm not gonna say filler because that's the last thing it was. Realistically, you could have got rid of episode 3 too, but that was filled with a bunch of stuff, so I feel like you couldn't get rid of that. But you know, everything after episode 3, 4, mostly episode 4 because I had nothing else to do. At least episode 3 had the Titan stuff and everything, but episode 4 is just a waste of time. I would actually recommend you just skip it. Like at least if you're gonna watch it, skip it to the end because that's what matters. The only thing that matters is him changing his suit, which you need to know, and the ending where on the man on the alien come. That's basically everything you know about the episode. But this episode, it was really bad, man. It was really bad. Yes, watch it. You have to. I mean, it's part of the story. You have to. But as a finale, I'm just so angry. It reminds me of season 2, Angstrom Levi, whatever his name is. Where they fought. Yes, there was a fight scene, but it also proves that even having a fight scene doesn't mean it's good. Like you gotta have depth and story and impactfulness. That Angstrom fight wasn't that good. I wasn't that like happy. You know, I thought the Village fight was gonna be that season because I wasn't too known with the Invincible lore at the time, so I didn't know when the times were. Which it was kind of like that for this. I thought the Thrag vs Battle Beast fight was gonna happen. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then it's a storyline. But he did let them breed. So yeah, that's not gonna be a problem. But I do think that Robot is supposed to be the villain next season. It's gonna be crazy. But I just gotta say this finale just wasn't good. It wasn't good. I would obviously watch it. Like it's not skippable. You have to watch it. But I give it like for an episode in general, I give it like an 8. It's not even bad. But a finale, bro, it's like a 5, bro. It's not even good. There's no fights. And yes, I do care about other stuff, not only the fight scenes. But a finale, that's basically what a finale is, right? It's the final like battle. It's the final shit. It makes you hyped. Like, oh, the whole season was lead up to this moment, right? That's basically what the finale is, right? The whole season only led up to like episode 7. It didn't lead up to the last episode. That's like the aftermath. Like that's like what should have happened after the big fight, you know? But let me know what you guys think. The episode was pretty good. If you guys watched it, let me know. Comment down below what you guys think. I really want to know what you guys think. Actually, I'm surprised how much people actually agree and hate it. You know, because I've seen a lot of people on TikTok complaining. People do hate on this show, and that's a big problem about the show. It is filler, but episode 8 wasn't filler. I'm just saying that though. But the big problem with the show, it is filler, and animation is not that good. But let me know what you guys think. I think this episode is pretty mid. It was alright for a finale. In general, pretty good. But let me know what you guys think.